Welcome back, crafty friends. Today I am sharing a second layout for May I Scraplift You. And today we are scrap lifting, let's see, Jody Compton. And she is known as Floppy Eared Farm on Instagram. And let's see, on her layout, you can see she had a large cut file in the background, and that was uh, the main inspiration that I pulled from her layout. But instead of using the cut file that looks like a Polaroid, I found one that is basically like a big, kind of looks like a big piece of burlap, but really frayed out. Um, so that was cut from a piece of cocoa vanilla paper, wood grain, and then the background paper is from 49 and Market. I believe it was one from Plum Grove, I believe. And pretty much everything else is coming from, let's see, various 49 and Market collections. The big pieces behind are from 49 Market, the flowers from various collections, as well as that frame. I think you saw, I might have done that off camera, I can't remember, that I took one of the big ephemera pieces, similar to the one that is behind with the tab up above, and I backed both of the frames, the square slide one on the right, and I also did the same on the lacy circle one on the left. So here I am, I'm finally deciding to, I've kind of got a thought process of where I want all of my embellishments. I've kind of auditioned everything, and now I'm getting ready to glue everything down. And I don't put glue on everything on each of the lines, that I put enough down so it'll stick. And then as I put my embellishments on top, that'll help hold that down as well. So also when I was building the main cluster there with all the big pieces in the photo, I did start to glue all those together so I can move it around as one piece. And then to finalize everything, I did just add in um, the flower bits here. And originally, I was going to have the flowers, the stems on top of that frame. And in the end, I did decide to go ahead and put those underneath the frame. And then I came up with a different idea to fill in the rest of that area with another cluster. So now I started to put the flowers down, and I decided that I was ready to put the big cluster down. I did try and focus the glue on more of the inner sections of that larger cluster so that I could still tuck some of the flowers on the other side in as well. So now that today is, I don't think that's a chipboard piece. I think it's just an ephemera. And so I did decide to pop that up with some bits of foam tape that I have here. So I'm just cutting up the remnants that once you take the dots out, you have the outside around it. And so I don't waste any of that. I go ahead and just use that part as well. And then for some of the smaller sections, I had some of these squares that worked to fill in the little sections that didn't get filled in previously with the bigger sections. So I get that glued down. And it looks like I already have the flowers on the right side here. And I had a couple of these little ephemera buttons. And so I was kind of auditioning where I wanted those to go, along with this flower and these tickets on the right side here. And so just again auditioning to see exactly how they look. Do I want them a little higher, a little lower? Um, and I find this little flag laying there as well and decide to go ahead and get that used, since it coordinates with a lot of the other greens that I have going on. So get the tickets put down, and I do decide to pop up that flower as well to give a little more dimension and texture to the layout as well. And let's see, that's pretty much going to wrap up the layout once I get these little buttons down. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, if you wouldn't mind, give me a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.